This is the 2021 Asian Women's Club Volleyball Championships. And it's coming to you from Nakhon Ratchasima in Thailand. One of the very few volleyball events that we're able to have, aside from the Olympics.
No, I'm pretty sure all volleyball fans are excited, especially seeing that we have two teams joining this league.
Tama yung sinabi mo, dahil excited sila during the Olympics, we were able to see world-class volleyball, but at the same time, hindi naman natin nakita yung Team Philippines. So now, we got two Philippine squads here. And some are saying this might be the changing of the guard, so to speak, dahil ang dami ng mga bata, mga player dito sa Team REBISCO, and they might be bannering the Philippine flag for years to come. That one just went over.
Yes.
Hernandez wasn't aware of it.
Hernandez and Belen, who did see that ball coming, even though they're already in the net.
That would have been a chance for Hernandez to come up with a winner.
Right, for an early gift.
But instead, they gift ALTAY with a point, and it is 2-0 for Kazakhstan here. We go to the pin. And that will be a point, the first point here for REBISCO.
Too much power for Belen. Comparing Miss Perez and Belen hitting from the open area, tingnan mo yung lakas coming from that approach and that swing. They can just get a score easily if they just, able to hit that ball, katulad kanina.
Here's Hernandez. She's had a heck of a game so far. Despite that miscue she had earlier. That's going to be out, and we're tied once again.
No, that is KAZ's area of responsibility, and from, the last instance, nakaangat kasi siya. She was actually at the net, so no one's covering that part.
So that one's going to go in. Check that. It is a 3-1 advantage here by Kazakhstan. Here is the team captain once again, Anarkolova.
Over reception for REBISCO.
There were a few of those. Nice pancake though, no, but they say it hit the floor. Strong start to the second set para sa Kazakhstan. Look at that, coming up with that hit from the apex of her jump. Bagsak agad yung bola.
And she saw that hole, actually, on the floor of REBISCO. 3 blockers at the net, but no one's covering that part.
Defense was wise to that one. Pancake works that time, but the blocking solid once again. At yun talaga yung worry ng national coach, is the blocking of Kazakhstan. That is really where they excel.
That's correct. It's Kazakhstan's getting more aggressive at the start of the second set, or is it REBISCO slowing down a bit?
Let's take a look at the block of the set there. This is the start that Kazakhstan was looking forward to. A much stronger start here in the second set. That's a better first ball, but again, chance for Kazakhstan to transition. Just too strong.
Too far for KAZ to be able to set that up. But it has been not a good first ball and actually set up for REBISCO. That's why ALTAY has, this 5 consecutive points.
Early timeout going to be called here by Coach George. He doesn't like the direction of set number 2. But eventually, Coach George Susa de Brito will become a household name as well. Just like this lady is in Kazakhstan. Anarkolova serving once again.
She's been there for quite some time now. That's her 6th, I believe, 5th or 6th service.
Nice dig. Beckett has done her job here today. They set it up. Belen. Beckett gets to it. Plain side, that's not going to work there for Majoy Baron. There's Beckett again. She's all over the place.
Extreme, reflexes, good read on the attacks, whether it's cross-court or down the line. Ganda ng habol niya. It was Belen's doing the hits twice in a row, I believe, but that last attack from Kazakhstan, she only had one blocker, and that is already an advantage.
That's Belova. She is the top scorer right now, sharing the honors together with Anarkulova. Helping them out also is Kodola. The captain serving once again. Much better ball there from Nierva. And that's why you come up with a good first ball, and you can run your offense properly.
Belen seems like she doesn't, lose that energy because she exhibits the same amount of energy every time she is given that ball.
Cal with the serve. Goes down the line. Quick offense once again. And there's the girl I was talking about, Kodola.
They are feeling a little complacent because they're up here by 6 as we head on to our first technical timeout, still ahead. This is where we realize how relevant, you have veterans in the team like, Maraño and Manabat. Of course, you have Laure as well, but not playing this time for REBISCO. And this is the time where realize mo, kailangan na kailangan sila because REBISCO is playing really good during the first set, but now, medyo bumabagal yung tempo nila, and it was Kazakhstan setting the pace for our second set.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of our big guns. As you talked about, Maraño and Manabat could have definitely helped out offensively. Not to mention in the blocking department. Right now, it's a 7-point lead enjoyed by ALTAY. This is actually the biggest lead that they've had here in the match. Not a good first ball. Will they go for a quick play? No, they go for a back row attack. Philippines still here in this point, though. They should try to take advantage of the fact that Beckett is out. But still, scoring once again is Kazakhstan. And they're up 10-2.
It seems like it's very easy, right, for Kazakhstan. And that's a Kodola hitting down the line. It seems like she had no blockers at all.
That was a really tight window that she had, but nonetheless, she scored and she found that line. They go to the pin. Another attack. And another point here for ALTAY. And they're now up by 9.
That's Kodola hitting that cross-court this time. Towering the blockers of REBISCO. Kaya naman, it's very difficult for Nierva to read where Kodola will send that ball.
Philippines is going to ask for a challenge here, calling for a net fault. And Kodola, you can see looking over at the bench of the Philippines, shaking her head. Let's see if at this stage, the Philippines grasping for straws. But you know what? Regardless of whether there's a violation or not, I think that's a good challenge because it breaks the momentum still.
That's right, and this gives Coach George ample time to give instructions to his girls and to regroup. REBISCO badly needed that at this part of the second set as they are down here big.
Parang sama ng tingin ni Kodola dun sa bench. Sinasabi niya, paano nagkaroon ng net touch? Ako naman yung umupensa ron. Sabi niya, but that's one of the mind games that the coaching staff can actually play. Wherein, yes, you issue a challenge, you stop the play, and despite the fact that you're down by 9, you still break the momentum somehow.
That's correct. And the challenges, can be really beneficial to both teams, right? At this point, they get to take a rest. But if that challenge will be in favor of REBISCO, much better.
Pero kita mo talagang galit na galit si Kodola eh. Sabi niya parang nakaka-insulto ka naman eh.
Kasi ang ganda ng palo niya, it was clean. Not even Nierva was able to read that attack.
Let's watch it here. A lot of distance between her and the net.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably what she was saying. How could I have hit the net? That's just grasping for straws, as we said. But nonetheless, I like the challenge.
It's a strategy for REBISCO.
Well, let's see if it works. Let's see if it breaks the momentum somehow. Lamang na ng siyam ang Kazakhstan dito. REBISCO actually with just 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
And there you have it. That did destroy and break their momentum. May halong inis na rin
Yes.
siguro yun.
Did win the fever challenge was in for Kazakhstan, but that service error just still gave a point to REBISCO.
Philippines still down by 8. Belen serving here. Coming right back. Just too powerful, that shot.
Mm-hmm. Now, whether it is from the open or the opposite side, you can see these attackers of Kazakhstan really towering the blockers of REBISCO. Kanina in the first set, our blockers, defenders at the net, able to see, right timing, proper timing. Kaya naman they are able to get scores from the defensive part. But this time, parang wala pa silang nakukuhang magandang atake. And another reception error. Actually, yun yung nawala for REBISCO the second set.
Really powerful serve there. Mierva with some trouble there on that one. Let's see, they try to target her once again.
Oh, it's Belen getting the first ball. Good one.
Much better reception and converting there is the Philippines.
That is the good thing about REBISCO. If they get, of course, a good first ball, KAZ will be able to create a good play, even though that's only an open play. But you have Faith Nesperos in front. Hindi natatakot tong batang to eh.
Well, she is the leading scorer for the Philippines here in this match. We're going to need more from her, though. Pretty decent serve. Back to Nesperos. She's dug. Beckett back in the ball game.
Faith Nesperos is already there, seeing that drop ball. But she was a little too late for that.
Pinasok na naman si Pepito.
Well, REBISCO needs defense on the floor. Mierva really also, it's a necessity for REBISCO this time. Well, you have strong frontliners, Nesperos and D.
Good serve from Codola. Boy, nobody back there for the Philippines. And taking advantage was Anarkolova.
Now, that is a no-brainer for Kazakhstan having or reading that play already, because KAZ's been giving Nesperos most of the sets. Now KAZ has to create, plays. Para man malito yung blockers nitong Kazakhstan. You have Kianadi in front.
That's going to work. D showing her veteran leadership. She is the designated team captain here. Still a 10-point lead enjoyed though by Kazakhstan at 15-5.
Well, we're not seeing a lot of, quick plays or setting up by KAZ, and we haven't seen the makulangan as of the moment.
Maybe we might see her in set number 3. We'll see. Boy, just too powerful was Anarkolova once again.
Too fast for REBISCO. Hernandez was late from the blocks, giving, a lot of area for the team captain to get that point.
That's going to bring us to our second technical timeout. It's Kazakhstan up by 11. Christina now serving for Kazakhstan. They got a commanding lead here. That's going to go out.
Well, REBISCO committing really minimal errors during the first set. But this time, no, isa-isa nang lumalabas. But they are actually having a difficult time in getting good first balls. Another challenge was up.
You know, this might be the first challenge that the Philippines could win.
Well,
The Philippines are 0-3 as far as challenges are
Right.
concerned, Sheila.
Kazakhstan's not actually used their challenge since the first set.
And there they do win the challenge, huh? Because it looked close. So that point will go to the Philippines. Still down by a lot, though. But it's a start. Everything starts with the first step. Nisperos to the serve here. Nabigla yung Pilipinas dahil dito sa second set. Starting with guns blazing.
Yes,
Itong
aggressive.
Kazakhstan.
Correct.
That's a good block. And that is a good attack. They're making it look so simple here now.
Yes, there are not a lot of plays also created on the side of Kazakhstan. But, this is where you can say advantage when it comes to height. Actually emerges, but that is the importance of, timing when it comes to blocking.
Some of the shock troopers coming in here. The team captain will take a break. We might not see Anarkolova till set number 3. Maganda rin yung ginagawa ni Coach Marco. Pinagbibigyan niya ng yung kanyang mga ibang mga babae ng playing time. Because you need to be able to utilize all your players if you possibly can. It's a long tournament here, Sheila. (18-7) is our tally here in the second set. As we see the mistake there from Irina.
Well, but this time REBISCO able to get 3 points from that last technical timeout. Still, Kazakhstan is up by 10.
KAZ with a serve. REBISCO Philippines a little bit embattled here, but they've picked up back-to-back points. No, they haven't. They say that's going to hit the line. Even the entire squad. No, it's a point.
Yes, it should be REBISCO's point.
Nice rally being put together here by REBISCO Philippines. Can they keep it going? You can see Coach George on the sidelines, so animated.
He also gets excited from that good rally and, good coverage for REBISCO. But except that one, when it hit the hand of Baron, Galanza was not able to get that ball.
And some more of the shock troopers coming off the bench. Now it's Zana. With the serve, Isayeva. Just 5 points away is Kazakhstan from taking a commanding 2-0 lead here against REBISCO Philippines. This is actually day number 1 of our 2021 Asian Women's Club Volleyball Championship. That's going to sail out. Asking for a touch, and I think we're going to have another challenge. Our assistant coaches are quick to the gun. Looking at the challenge situation, we've lost 3, won 1. If you're counting.
Yes.
Just in case nagbibilang kayo. We were 0-3 until that last challenge. Let's see what happens here.
Confident itong REBISCO na it was touched by Kazakhstan. Oh, that's another yes for REBISCO.
And so now 2 successful challenges has given the Philippines 2 more points. Trying to rise from the grave here is REBISCO Philippines. Serving is Belen. Offensive serve that time. Goes a little bit long. Balik sa 10 ang kalamangan dito ng ALTAY.
No, still they are, complacent, chill, playing for the second set, and most girls of Coach Marco already. These are, I believe, the other players from the bench showing some, efforts, and of course getting those points.
Can the Philippines take advantage? From the back row, the left-hander. Nisperos gets that through.
Slowly but surely is REBISCO's points right here. But, like what we always say, they need more of that.
Still a 9-point lead, though. Very comfortable lead. Majoy Baron still trying to plug away. Boy, that was a chance for the Philippines.
It was almost a point there, but Beckett, the libero, really diligent, in getting those balls, whether it's an attack, service area, and still converted to a point there.
First point here from Meister.
Good adjustment for Kiana D.
Violation is going to be called. That's a net touch from the Philippines. It looks like Kazakhstan's going to cruise through this set here. Nice look there at Hernandez. Kazakhstan just 3 points away from set number 2. Back row attack once again going to the lefty. Running attack.
That's a solo block for Nisperos.
Now a chance here for the Philippines. Can they transition to the middle? Yes.
That is, I believe, first attack from Hernandez getting a point for this set.
Taking advantage of the slow reaction there by the middle blocker. Still a 10-point lead enjoyed, though, by Kazakhstan. Kim Kiana D with the serve. That was definitely off the touch.
It's an easy point for Kazakhstan.
And some more of the players coming off the bench. Now we have Zinat coming in. Katir Bankova. That's her full name. We'll go with Zinat.
Yes, easier. Second time around for Cal, and it worked. Well, she did also at towards the end of the first set. This time, another point.
At this stage, though, the Philippines can't afford to just trade points. Nisperos serving. Going back to her offensive serve. Good one. That attack just too powerful there.
Nierva cannot control how strong that hit is. You can see she was in the right position, pero sobrang lakas talaga ng atake na yun. Although that set was a bit far from the net.
Set point now for Kazakhstan. They've got 11 set points. Another poor reception. That's going to go wide.
And this set also ended with an error from Nisperos and in favor of Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan now up 2 sets to none here against REBISCO Philippines. We'll be back for the third in just a bit.